One of the newest pieces of technology on the market is now in the hands of every middle school student in Bangor. In tonight's Assignment Education Report, we'll take a look at this major purchase made by Bangor Middle School during these tough economic times and how educators see it as the right place to spend their money.
Evaporation, condensation.
There's a lot to learn in middle school social studies, and the information is constantly changing.
I have textbooks that are 2 years old that are out of date.
So occasionally, students need to use other sources to do their research. But not everyone has the ability to get online at home.
Part of what we want to ensure with our students is equal access to technology and to educational tools.
And even in the classroom, it can be hard to get your hands on a computer.
One of the problems we've had here is that we have 2 computer labs. We have a mobile lab and a stationary lab. And that mobile lab we found in the last couple of years have been filled. I mean, we just can't get into it. Get your iPads out.
So the Bangor School Board and the superintendent decided to level the playing field for all students and provide an iPad for every 6th, 7th, and 8th grade student in the district.
They're not toys, as some people have said. They will hopefully down the road replace textbooks, and that will use cheaper digital versions of textbooks rather than hard copies.
But some question whether this was the best use of the district's money during these tough economic times.
I think it is. I think we're a small school, but we had this opportunity to be on the cutting edge with technology, and we embrace that. And I think it's very important to put that money, as I said, directly into the hands of the students.
So now with just a tap on the screen, every student has access to much more information than can be found in a textbook.
We did a little bit of research in class. We looked at the textbook information, statistics on countries, and then we compared it to what it is today so the kids could see population growth, per capita income, and how all that has changed just in 2 years.
The teachers are also looking through the thousands of free educational apps that are available to use as teaching tools in and out of the classroom.
We use it for math. We use our calculator and then our atlas. And we have some of our science worksheets on there, so we just copy them down in our notebook.
And then there's a couple games that we put on that are review games of the states and the countries that the kids are doing, and they think it's really neat, but they don't realize they're learning as they're doing that. So.
And soon, the iPad will be used for even more than research, online textbooks, and skills games.
Eventually, they're going to be able to do their assignments on the iPad and then put it in something on the internet called a Dropbox, and then they'll be able to upload their assignment to that Dropbox. I can get into that Dropbox, take the assignment out, and then read their assignment, and there'll be no paper used.
The multiple uses of the iPad, both in and out of the classroom, will also teach these students skills they will need to know when they enter the workforce.
When they graduate, when they get into the job market, they're going to be using things like this. In 5 years, these will be obsolete and there'll be something new. But if they know this technology now, it's easier to learn new technology when they get into that workplace.
These kids are 21st century learners and digital natives, and this technology is second nature to them. And this provided us with an opportunity to put that technology and that tool into everybody's hands, whether or not they have computer access at home.
Now, the money used to purchase the iPads was a refund to the district from a local utility company. They cost $60,000. Now, the students are required to bring these iPads to every class just as they would bring their textbooks.
Now, that's all great, but all the parents out there, including myself, are saying, what about the potential for the kids to use these inappropriately?
Yeah, and that, of course, is parents' fears all the time because computers, obviously they have the world at their fingertips.
Right.
Then the iPads are synced with the school computers. Therefore, students can't upload any of their own apps. Also, the district is accepting full responsibility for any repair costs that need to be made on these machines. However, when the iPads do go home, parents are responsible, just like they do with their home computer, to monitor their kids with these iPads, especially if you have wireless internet at home, to make sure that they are using them appropriately and also caring for them. They spent a week learning how to care for these devices. They're expensive devices,
Sure.
$450 a piece, but it teaches the students responsibility. And as I mentioned, the district is taking ownership of that responsibility as long as they're not damaged purposefully.
Sure.
Then it's more in the hands of the parents. So
Times are changing, I tell you.